We're going to work on our long range Juen Mah turning. We have the Muk Jong here. Okay. We also have Bob. Okay. So with Bob, if I'm doing Juen Mah turning, I'm going to try to hit on the chin. Okay, so I'm going to aim at the chin. My chin in midair, if I'm in the air, I'm going to be punching where my chin is. So my fist is covering my chin. Okay. The easy way for you to find this out in space, if you don't have a mirror, if you have a mirror, you're going to look at your own reflection, find your chin, and punch to that spot. However, here's the easy way for you to find where you're supposed to punch. You just out in space, if you don't have anything to look at or a target, you just take your arms, make a triangle. See, I'm making a triangle. I'm making a triangle and holding it out here in front of me, right about my neck height. Okay, like that. Then I take one of the arms away, and then I make a fist, and now I'm going to turn into that fist a little bit. Boom. So I just moved a little Juen Mah turning. That's my target. I come back, put the other hand back up there, like this, open the hands, take the other one away. Make a fist, and then this foot's going to turn. This foot's going to have the weight on it. Boom. And there's my target. Okay? So that gives you, these are the building blocks of targeting and finding center out away from you. Accuracy and precision. Accuracy and precision. Okay, so now if your hands are back here, that will give you a sense of where to punch. And I'll say punch, boom. Now you're punching in the proper place. You're not punching over there like this. Okay, you found your center. Boom, that's where you feel, yep, that's where you feel. Okay, right there, center, chin height. And now when you're back here, you turn one foot and punch to that spot. Okay, if I'm using Bob, there's the point right there. There's the point. Hand, boom. Same thing I was just doing. This is just giving you another point of reference. The hand down over here. Boom. Boom. Okay, so as a point of reference, that's Bob. Muk Jong, any kind of point of reference. But out in space, without any training tools, that's how you do it. Okay? So let's do some Juen Mah turning with punch and Wusao. It's my right hand. It's going to punch. Right foot's going to have the weight on it. Here. The other foot down there on that side is going to be the one who just turns outward a little bit. And that hand side is going to be in Wu. So it's going to be Juen Mah turn, punch, and Wusao. Look at me from the side. Juen Mah turn, punch, and Wusao. Both hands are forward. This hand is not back here. You always need to have at least a minimum of your fist off the chest, just to give yourself some forward intent. Okay, that's the idea when you're punching out away in this. I prefer a little bit further out in long bridge here. Okay, so Juen Mah turn, punch, and Wusao. Right hand punch. Ready. Punch. Return. Now left side's going to punch. Right hand's going to be in Wusao. Punch. Return. Right punch. Left Wusao. Shift. Return. Other side. Shift. Back. Shift. Back. Other side. Shift. Left punch, right woo, back. So you're having one hand in and one hand out all the time. One hand in and one hand out. Left hand punch, ready, punch, return, punch, return, punch, return, punch, return, punch, return. Two more, or punch, return, a left punch, and return. Now this next one is going to be Juen Mah turning punch with a tan sao. Okay, so instead of punching woo, this woo is still going to be there, but now you're just going to say, here's your pizza with your woo sao hand. And palm up, forward, that's all. Same thing here. So it looks like this. I'm punched through woo, so here's my woo bubbling up, and then it goes through woo, forward to tan. So you don't just throw a tan out there. Punch this hand, find center, find center, find center, and then extend forward to tan sao. I'm taking the punch away just to show you and isolate this move here. Through woo to tan. Okay, so if I put the punch back with it, this. Okay. Good. All right, so now right punch, left tan. Ready? Shift. Return. Left punch. Shift. Return. Right punch. Shift. Return. Left punch. Shift. Return. Shift. Return. Shift. Return. Now, you're still going to come back through Juen Mah, but you're not going to stop. You're just going to look like this. You're going to punch and tan, shift through, punch and tan. You're not going to bring your hands back to chamber. This is still going to happen. Juen Mah, you're going to float to the other side. See, I'm still going through Juen Mah, coming out the other side. Okay? But it's going to look like this. Keeping your hands out. You're changing. One hand is open, one hand is closed. Now I'm transitioning and switching my hands. Now this hand is closed, this hand's open. Okay? Your brain may go tilt, tilt, tilt a little bit if you haven't done this before. Okay? But it's building your brain's capacity by having one hand open, one hand closed. Okay? Punching side hand is always your weighted leg side. Weighted leg side is always your punching hand. Okay? So, right punch, left tan sao to start. Ready? Punch. Right punch, left tan. Now we're just going to go through Juen Mah and keep our arms out and switch. Ready? Switch. 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 Keep going. All right, good. Very nice. Very nice. That was Juen Mah turning punch and woo. Juen Mah turning punch and ton. Okay. So there's 3 more. Bong and woo, Quin Sao, and scissors gan sao. So instead of doing all 3 of those right now, we'll do one more, and that is Juen Mah turning bong sao with woo sao. Now, this woo sao does not want to be way up here, close to my arm, because if so, that other person can trap my arm on top of my bong sao arm and pin me. Woo sao hand should be closer to your elbow crease. Not back here, but now back here. Okay, or forward in the middle. So you can easily lop sao and strike if you need to, but not so far forward. Don't get ahead of yourself and anticipate and go, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, you just gave your hand away and you're going to get trapped. But not back here, because it's too far. I can't defend you, too far back. So more close to the elbow crease. Here. Okay, not out here, not back here. So it looks like this. Juen Mah turn bong and woo. See this? Forward. Alright? So we'll round out the class tonight with Juen Mah turn bong and woo sao. Okay? So right hand is going to be your bong, just like your punch. Your weighted side leg, your punching side, and the prior ones, that's your bong sao arm. The same one that you were punching with, because it was your weighted side leg, is here. You can't bong sao from back here across your body. You have to bong sao thusly. Okay, like that. Okay, so Juen Mah turn, let's do this. Ichi Mah stance, hands in chamber. Now, bring your elbows in front of your body. Bring your elbows in front of your body. You're going to have your hands like this. One in and one out. That's where you're going to start. Not going to start back here because you'll bong out here. Instead, bring your elbows in front. Imagine someone pushing against your wrist, forward towards you, back towards you, like this. When you imagine that, shift and bong. Looks like this. From here, I'm feeling pressure, shift and bong. Notice how we start with our elbows down, not out. We don't start like this. Elbows in. The Wing Chun maxim states that elbow should be the last thing to come out and the first thing to come back in. So we're starting in the beginning, shift and bong. Back, put your left hand forward. So I've switched hands. Now this hand's going to bong. This is going to be my weighted leg. This is going to be my moving leg. Ready? Shift. Bong and woo. And back. Switch hands. Right hand is forward, left hand is back. And shift. Bong and woo. Back. One more. Shift hands. And shift. Man, that's loud. Okay. So that was bong sao. Juen Mah turn, bong and woo. Okay. Remember with bong sao, when we do this, we don't want to release the elbow way out here. You may end up in the same exact place at the end. That's not bong sao. Bring the elbow under. Find center with your hand. And then release the bong sao like a spring when you shift. So from the side, it looks like this. I'm finding center. Elbows down in. Now I'm going to shift and it uncoils like a spring. This side, from this view, elbow in front. Now when I shift, it goes forward. Okay? I just kept this other hand in chamber to keep it out of the way. Would be in woo sao. Okay? Elbows beside the body. Your hand is on center. And then you corkscrew, spiral forward. Okay? Not out here. Spiral. Alright? Well, very good, folks. That was a good class tonight. And that's going to do it for this segment of Atlantic Warriors Online University. Thank you for joining us. Please practice what you've learned in these classes. It will help you greatly, and you need to do it over and over and over again, obviously. So don't just look at it, review it, but actually physically get up, practice, and guess what? It's okay if you mess up. It's okay if you make mistakes. You need to make mistakes, and then you need to then, over time, get it right. This will also give you a good sense of self, knowing that you can overcome yourself. So, I'm glad that you were here today.